10 years ago, the fury of the tsunami swept away hundreds of children, changing the lives of their parents forever. How does one begin to rebuild a family? Some were able to find a way, others were not so fortunate. Rakshinya and Karnya were playing with their little brother Kirubasan on the beach in the town of Nagapattinam in Tamil Nadu when a giant wave hurled them into the sea on the morning of December 26, 2004. You lost your children while they were playing on the beach. So how come? A few days later, we met their father at the same spot with a small group of children who had lost their parents in the tsunami. K. Parmeswaran, an employee of the Oil and Natural Gas Commission, had put his own grief aside and was helping the children overcome their fear of the water.
I used to come daily to meet my children's life because they love the water. After losing my children's, I wanted to meet them in the water itself. It's like imagine maybe my children are waiting in the water.
They're not scared of the water, these children?
No, these children also they're not scared about it. My two children, elder one and younger one, they were very love the water and swimming. Even my second daughter little bit afraid of going water.
But his wife, Chudamani, an officer with the Life Corporation of India, knew she wanted more from life than just memories. So she let these orphans into her home and the bedroom of her children. Many more kept coming over the years, and it was their laughter, tears and trust which helped her make up her mind.
Especially 2005, God gave a word saying that I will give you a son in an appointed time. I really wanted to receive it. And 2006, again Shamaya was born in 2006. Earlier I didn't do any family planning or anything because my third son, Kribasan, he was a blue baby. So whether it will survive or not, we don't know. So let us not take hasty decision. What I feel is that is also God's plan. But Mikaya, second boy, I didn't plan.
Chudamani believes she's blessed. But for the large number of women who had been sterilized, the future seemed hopeless. When India began its family planning program in the 1970s, 44% of the female population in Tamil Nadu underwent tubectomies by the age of 27 after having at least 2 children. The state's total fertility rate dropped from 3.8 in 1976 to 2.0 in 2002. But the tsunami killed over 2,300 boys and girls under the age of 18 in its coastal belt, putting great pressure on their mothers to conceive again. The Jayalalitha government, which was in power in the state, ordered 25,000 rupees to be paid to all women who wanted to reverse the process. An offer first made at the time of the Kumbakonam fire tragedy, which took the lives of 94 school children just 5 months earlier.
One among the government orders was providing for recanalization because a lot of families had lost their entire children and they were going through a guilt of not being able to save their child, and coupled with a guilt of not being able to have another child at all. So you have families who had been like that and who expected something to be done.
Government did these things with all good intention, but it has to go beyond that. So after we lobby with the government, after that only they are giving counseling for adoption, and the possibility of that child having after recanalization is only 35%. But before that, every woman go into that operation, and in unfortunately some cases there was no counseling before the operation also.
When the tsunami struck their village of Kichankuppam, Lakshmi recollect she gathered her children and started running like a wild animal. But before they could reach a safe spot, a massive wave knocked her down and dragged all four of them out to sea. The couple spent a large portion of the 8 lakhs they received as compensation from the government on starting a new family, trying every medical procedure advised by the doctors, but were unable to have the sons and daughters they so desperately missed.
டாக்டர் தான் போய் ஃபஸ்ட்டு பார்த்தோம். அவங்க சொன்னாங்க நீங்கள் திருப்பி போட்டால் குழந்தை பிறக்க வாய்ப்பு இருக்குன்னு அவங்க சொன்னாங்க. அதுதான் அவங்க ஒரு ஆப்ரேஷன் பண்ணினாங்க. பண்ணி மறுபடியும் என்ன செஞ்சுட்டாங்க, அவங்க ஈரோட்டுக்கு அனுப்பிட்டாங்க. அங்கே போய் வேறு மெத்தடாக இந்த டெஸ்ட் அந்த மாதிரி செஞ்சாங்க. அதுலேயும் சஜஸ்ட் இல்லை. அங்கே தான் 2 லட்ச ரூபாய்க்கு மேலே முடிஞ்சிடுச்சா. அது அவங்க பண்ணினது இவங்க பண்ணது சரியில்லைன்னு சொல்லிட்டு மறுபடியும் அவங்க வேறு ஒருத்தவங்கள்ட்ட பண்ணாக்கா எதோ நல்லா இருக்குன்னு சொல்லிட்டு அவங்கள்ட்ட பண்ணாக்கா அதுவும் சரியாக வரல. அதோட அப்படியே இருந்தாச்சு.
So Lakshmi and Selvamani decided to adopt.
பிள்ளை தான் ஆம்பளை பிள்ளை எந்த பிள்ளை நாங்கள் எடுத்து ஃபஸ்ட்டு பொண்ணு தான் பிறந்து அதனால் பொண்ணு எடுத்துட்டேன்.
A study of 67 women who opted for re-canalization by the Nagapattinam-based non-government organization Sneha showed that only 13 of them were able to have children, while 54 were unsuccessful. Of these, just 9 went in for adoption.
In my opinion, it was a great opportunity which we lost. We could have encouraged families who had lost their children to adopt the children who need a family. And but instead of that, asking for re-canalization, which was the government was supporting it.
Always say that disaster is not a statistics, that you have lost 3 children, so you adopt 3 children. So it had to be done in a very, very systematic manner, in a gradual manner. The entire tsunami recovery had happened gradually, and it was to the credit of government that they went for need-based government orders.
In the fishing community, where a son follows his father into the sea, the loss of a male child had to be recovered at any cost. Rajendran and Porselvi's daughter Kabirtha survived the tsunami, but they decided on the surgery to get their 2 boys back.
பையன் நமக்கு வேணும், அந்த இறந்த குழந்தைய நமக்கு வரும் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி அது மட்டும்தான் தோணுச்சு. மற்றது சரி அவங்க செஞ்சபடி அவங்க சொன்னதை நான் ஓகே சொன்னேன்.
The couple loved their daughters as much as their son, but across Tamil Nadu's coastal districts, the sex ratio is falling. In Cuddalore, it's the lowest in the state, 880 girls for every 1,000 boys. Many here believe the decline sharpened after the tsunami.
It is only because the people came to know about this technology. After recanalization also they don't have the child. At that time all the private test tube baby technology that centers came here and sitting here, they gave counsel to them. So at that time they came to know this selective abortions also. So after that it increases.
After the tsunami, orphanages were crowded with children, but there were always more girls in them than boys. Men who lost their wives were getting remarried, but not the widows. And within the extended family, there was little economic and emotional support for the single woman. So what has changed in the last decade?